the noise. Today we're going to learn. Today we're going to take over. Today we're going to basically change your life. I want you to do it my way. Why my way? Because it works. I'm going to help you get to million to billion if you allow me to. All right, maybe not billion because some of you don't want that much. That's okay. Do when you play. Credit repair? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, what did it do? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, it's okay. Home. Sorry, guys. Try again. We're looking at favorites today. I'm going to be looking at this first. Let's play. All right. Did you play please stand? Okay. See, sometimes it's like there's this magic person around you knocking you down. Say, ay, 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 ay. What do we do? So, good morning, TikTok. Let's write down it's what? June 20, no, 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 June 13th. I'm just trying to see if you're paying attention. You see, today, I'm going to turn around and do things a little differently. I want you to change your life. Is that okay if we do that right away? What if we change your life today and we learn to play the game to business? I'm going to show you some different ways to play. You see, what we get to do is understand today. I want to make sure basically on their TikTok they got it right, because you never know. Because sometimes they basically put the wrong one on. Okay, I don't want the wrong one on. They did that to me before, and I look kind of silly because I didn't double check it. Okay, now get your tab and a pen ready. We're going to spend the whole day together. You're going to spend the day with Ray. Good morning, good morning, good morning, TikTok. What do we get to do? We're going to do one thing. I'd like you to turn off the noise. I want you to understand what that means. You, unfortunately, all these people around you in your life today. Hunter, how you doing today? Fantastic. Okay. There's perfect pitch, girl. Fantastic. I love that. All right. My daughter, two of them sing like angels. So does my wife. Okay. Hey, Badge. That's nice. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now, as you go in here, this process for basically what's going to happen, you're going to get out your tab and a pen. We're going to do some things today. I'm going to give you the world. All right. I'm going to change your life if you allow me to. What does this mean? Today, we're going to turn off the noise. I'd like you to understand today. All right, Hunter, I'd like you to write down, turn off the noise. Can you do that for me, Chris? Chris? Can you do it, Stephen? Hey, Bob, can you do the same thing? Let's write down, turn off the noise. Okay. Let's understand what this means. Today, I'm going to hand you $100,000 of credit to your organization. Okay. I'm going to hand you the ability to have division process. I'm going to change your life, but we have to turn off the noise. Okay. Understand what this means. All right. It's like credit repair. The reality is it's a good and bad at the same time. We can do credit repair, but okay, they must be licensed and bonded with the Attorney General's office. They must have to quit saying 30%. I'm Ray Reynolds, the guy that wrote the rules and tools for the system in 1977. It's been 29% day one. So let's understand today. We're going to write down, oh, yes, sir, okay, but I've got to get cracking away at some harsh brown and eggs. Okay, well, that's the goal. If you're making your breakfast and everyone, that's fantastic. Make your breakfast, listen to me. See, here's the thing. Today, if you choose to, you can change your life if you want to. Okay? What does that mean? We have to turn off the noise. What is the noise? Someone's opinion. Okay? All right? Every time we have something we're trying to do, someone's always telling you what we should do or what we should not do or give their opinion. I'm sorry, I'm going to give my opinion, but I'm not only going to do that, but I'm going to repackage your life. I'm going to hand you everything you need. I'm going to hand you a $100,000 credit card to your LLC, your LLP, your C Corp, your nonprofit PC. I'm going to hand it to you, to your organization, and get to the process you can finance your dream. See, the biggest problem you have today, I'm sorry, is going to be you. All right, today I'm going to convince you to fire yourself. Okay, I'm going to convince you. All right, the ability to understand that SS5 form, the ability that every bank can give you up to 150,000 of credit in my hand. So, Hunter, I want you to pay attention. Julie, I want you to say, James T. Jones, same thing as well. I need a card. No, you need to understand financing. You don't need the card. Okay, the corporation, LLC, or division process needs the card to finance itself. What happens with most of you, unfortunately, what you did is you took money from your personal life that is taxed and you used it to finance the business. And that's the wrong thing to do. So understand something. It's very simple as we play this game to win. I want you to understand today, okay? Here we have basically, what is it? Fortina, okay? That's our Laura, is that Lorena? Okay. Sorry, if I screw these up, please forgive me. They're going pretty fast, okay? So please forgive me. Now, today, we're going to make sure we understand something. We're going to be turning off the noise in our lives. In other words, we're going to focus. I'm going to take your LLC, or if you allow me to, or LLP, or C Corp, S Corp, Nonprofit PC, and I'm going to put $100,000 of credit history on it, and then I'm going to get you a card. I'm going to teach you how to finance it. All right, from Torrance, California. You're fantastic. Torrance, okay? That's great. All right, I was from Torrance as well as Gardena and Long Beach and Watts and all these great areas as a kid. So understand what we're going to do today. We're going to get to the point that I'm going to rebuild your life my way, and I'm going to show you exactly what I want you to do. Probably nothing. So understand something, okay? If we turn off the noise, okay, what does this mean? Quit listening to everything around you today, okay? Let's focus. Let's focus on the SS5. I'd like you to write down SS5 and SS4, please. SS5, SS4. Please write it down. All right, type it. Put it in the screen. All right, share, share, share. Yeah, and they say follow, follow, follow. DM me as well. Okay. Today we're going to play. Now it is only 3:23 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. 3:23. Okay. Now you can't write up the Rolex. You can't write the chef. You can't write the wedding and all that blah blah blah. Okay. Unfortunately, that's just a bunch of who we are. Watch on TikTok all the time. All right. I've been on TikTok now 29 weeks. I have 76,000 followers. It's okay, I guess. I'm trying to do my best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. You see, I have 39 million customers. 39 million. I've been writing checks for radio and TV for 50 years. The TikTok thing's new to me, so I'm getting used to it, okay? But again, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do if you want to. You see, your ability to change your life is going to be up to you today, okay? I don't know if you want mansions like I have, okay? 2.2 billion in real estate, okay, at the time. 2.2 billion. The card collection, this is some of the 21 cars, okay, in the collection, real goodies, okay? I'm the guy that basically helps set up your credit system. So if I get you to quit scrolling and pay attention, today you could actually change your life. Maybe you like race boats or yachts, okay? Got those two. You see, for me, I didn't like being born in a taxi and put in a trash can. I thought that sucked. Okay, good morning, Mindy. How you doing? Mindy is basically one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. She basically listens and learns. She's a moderator for us. She's helping us. And I got her credit and I want her to do great. Mindy's going to have a company, corporation within a year, 5 million bucks. I'll guarantee that because I'm going to make sure she does. But I tell her what to do. I'm a boxy guy. Hey, Christy, how you doing too? These great people. You see, on TikTok, I've got these people that become clients, and I just build them credit, 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 and I finance everything else. And what do? Structure them. Hey, Cats, how you doing? How you feeling, sweetheart? Okay. Now understand. What we're going to do is understand. We're going to understand SS5, SS4. I told you that. SS5, SS4. I need you to write it down. I need you connecting your dots. Okay. Grand Rising Fund. All right, fantastic. God is good all the time. Always good, always good, always good. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Now understand what this means. You're going to learn to buy cars at fleet price under tax ID today. Fleet price tax ID. You're going to learn to get everything you need as a division process, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to find out that I created my first $1 billion structure. I was 21 years old. Why not? You see, the bottom line for you is learning to play the game to win. So let's go back to basics, okay? I want you to focus on you today. I want you to turn off the noise, and that's what the thing is, the theme today is turn off the noise. Everything around you, everybody's opinion, okay? You've watched so many people do it right or wrong, and unfortunately, men, you've brought the pain home 10 times. Stop it, spank yourself. Ladies, you did it 4 times. See, when you want to be an entrepreneur, you're taking your personal credit and you start it. But then you're actually trying to use your personal credit that is taxed to finance the business. That's the biggest mistake. If you choose to today, you can spend the whole day with me. All right, all the way to 5 o'clock. Isn't that fun? Don't worry. The longer I go, the stronger I get. All right. Someone asked me the other day, how the hell do you do it? And you said, oh, that's what you do. I have the mental capacity of 10 people, and I have the strength and the willpower of 10. I don't get tired. Okay. I get pissed off. Utilization. Sticky time. Sticky time. Got it again? Sticky time. You're going to write down right now. I said SS5, SS4. Write it down. Come on. This is where you're going to change your life today because I'm going to teach you what you need to do. And then I'm going to offer to hand it to you. I'm going to hand you a $100,000 card. I'm going to hand you checkbook money. I'm going to hand you Chase cards with no interest rate up to 22 months. So we're going to structure correctly because men, you have a beautiful queen. You maybe have the wife, the dog, cat, and the fish. Ladies, same thing. But again, what do we do? So we structure SS5, SS4. Let's write it down. Now, 1977, I'm hired by TRW. If you don't know TRW, it was Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Okay, where are you at? I'm in my chair. Where are you at, Christina? I don't know where you at. Okay, I'm in California Pacific time. It's only 3:27 in the morning. So where are you at? That's a weird question. Okay, now 1977, TRW started to get in the information business. TRW, Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Okay, they became a Spearing in '96. I'm hired as a consultant. Okay. Hey, Cole, how you doing? Or you said happy Saturday. You know what I'm going to say, Cole? Happy Sabbath. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I'm a pastor, okay? All right, I was going to say attorney and CPA, but I retired from all that crap. I'm Dr. Reynolds. Hey, you. Skippity-dippity-doo. We're Pastor Reynolds, too. Yeah, I rhyme all the time, too. I wrote some rap songs, some rappers and crappers, okay? All right, 77. Okay, what happened? Very simple, okay? 77. I'm hired a consultant. I go into this meeting, and all these people in the meeting, all right, they're asking questions. Here's the people in charge. Nobody's answering questions. They're not volunteering anything. And they say, okay, what do you think we should do? I said, fine. Hey, guess what? I'm going to basically do a couple of things. Hi, Kate. How you doing? Okay, how you doing? From there, fantastic. What did I do? I said, let's use the oldest credit card, the oldest. Okay. Now I didn't know they're going to call it Raise Rules. That's what they did in '77. They called it Raise Rules and Tools. So I just was a consultant, no problem. So I said oldest credit card. Now that's what they use today. How you doing? Always good. Thank you, Jesus. How you doing? Okay. Now, oldest card. Next thing is I said, let's think about utilization. All right. Now the problem we have today with a lot of people, or they keep saying the 30%. I wrote the rules and tools in 1977. It's never been 30%. By the way, 30% is yellow. So when you see a credit repair company, as long as they're licensed and bonded, that's okay. Okay, with the Attorney General's office. If they're not, all right, they're actually breaking federal law. But again, it's a choice. So when you look at these things today, do yourself a little favor. Let's understand what you're allowed to do. And the main thing is for you to understand rules and tools. And I asked you to write down SS5, SS4, because I want to connect your dots. I'm going to show you how to reverse the process of bad credit if you want to do yourself under the Fair Lending Act. See, they're using the wrong rules anyway. It's the Fair Lending Act that does it because of what you did. Now, understand, federal law, it's right here. FTC, right here. If they're not licensed and bonded at the Attorney General's office, they're breaking the law. That's just the way it is, okay? All right? So if they are, that's fantastic. But then they have to stop saying 30%. It's never been 30%. It's 29 because I wrote the rules and tools, okay? Now, you might want to write down HR 99991 because that'll help you understand credit as well. See, I want you to understand it to find out if you want to reverse any negative credit you have on your file. Then I'll show you some rules and tools and what's set up. When I wrote the book called Prove It or Remove It years ago, right after helping TRW set up, that's what happened is I want to show you prove it or remove it. So understand here, we got choices. Let's pretend we look at oldest credit card in our file, oldest card. Then we look at utilization. The utilization needs to be 29%. I'm going to suggest put a sticky behind every card. Sticky. Sticky behind the card. Sticky behind the card. Sticky behind the card. Got it? That's the ultimate goal. Okay? Now, these are my wife's cards. My wife's name is Faizuli Reynolds. Okay? She's a crazy Colombian. We've been married 21 years. Okay? And what happened? She became my queen, and we're actually became one. This is 10. Now listen to the rules. This is a $10,000 card. I cannot use it past $2,900. If I do, I'll drop my score. So at 29%, it is green. Okay, I'm going to try to get it to 10%. Now write it down. 29% on all cards is a 750 score. If you get it to 10%, it's an 801. Okay, numbers never lie, only people do. I set the setup, and I set up the system. I'm a consultant for TRW in 77. They became a Experian in 96. So again, if I'm at 29%, write it down. Okay, at all cards, I will be at a 750 score. If I want an 801, I have to have 10% utilization on all cards. This is a 50. This is a 10. Okay, my beautiful queen. These are her cards. Very simple. This is a 10. This is a 50. I can't use more than what? 29%. If you use 30, it's yellow. If you use 50, it's red. Now let's write down one thing, okay? All cards fluctuate but two. All cards what? Fluctuate but two. Write that down. You see, if I'm going to hand you a $100,000 card for your LLC, LLP, C Corp, nonprofit, PC, if I'm going to hand you the card for $100,000, which I will, okay, to finance your business, I need you to have your foundation right, okay? So again, 29% is what? Equals a 750 score. All right, if we have what? 10% on cards, then it's an 801. Let's write it down. Numbers never lie. People do. Okay? Now, all cards fluctuate, but two. So let's write down American Express Gold or Platinum card. Let's write it down. So what happens is very simple. These are my wife's cards as well. Her name is again Faizuli Reynolds. These are paid over a time limit of $100,000. 100,000. Understand? When you use these cards past 29,000, okay, or 25,000, they put you in financial review. You have some phonies out there showing it's $900,000. It's bullcrap. I have a black card. I can charge $3 million. That's about it. Okay, I have actually 5 of those suckers. So what happens? These do not fluctuate. Let's write it down. The American Express Gold and Platinum card do not fluctuate. Let's write that down. So what happens? Let's understand. Let's say we have lost our job today. Well, the first thing you do when you lost your job, you don't panic. Thank you for the roses and the hearts. I love that stuff. What do? You call your creditors or go online and increase your limits. I lost my job. I'm going to increase my credit limits as high as I can, as high as I can. Why would I do that? I need to buy money, time, and what? Credit. I have no choice. Money, time, and credit. I don't know how long it'll take to get the new job. And the new job's not going to pay as much as the old job because I got raises. And unfortunately, because you didn't understand SS5 right here, the SS5 form, you allowed the employer to tax your paycheck. You allowed that. So understand, I'd like you to get out your Social Security card if you have in your personal wallet, and let's put that in front of you as well. I'm going to help your foundation because I'm going to hand you a $100,000 credit card from American Express. Okay? Thank you for the cowboy hats. Okay? I'm going to hand you and show you get lines of credit at the local bank up to 150. I'm going to hand you Chase cards, usually up to 50,000 for the ink cards, and that's going to be very simple. All right, because I don't want you to understand. They're up to 22 months with no interest. Now, corporate credit, you can offset it to offset taxes. Credit corporation. All corporate credit doesn't show up on personal file, but the Capital One Spark card, the only one that does. All the other cards don't show up at all, so it never hurts you. So I'm going to help you build your foundation to build the dream. And if I'm going to hand you a 100,000 card, I need the foundation right. What does that mean? Fluctuation, 29%, all cards, put it on the back of the card, understand that. All right, from there, my wife's cards, gold and platinum, they do not fluctuate. And what happens? Now, my wife and I do not have joint credit. Only dumb people have joint credit. So here's my cards, here's her cards. Got it? So again, we have the same thing. We have an 846 today. 846. Got it so far? Now, again, if we're at 29%, we have a 750 score. If we have a 10% utilization, we have an 801. Just write it down. Numbers never lie, only people do. So what happens is very simple. Today, we're going to turn off the noise around you, which means quit listening to silly things and just focus on you. Foundation. Now, we're going to look at this form. I want you to pay attention right here. It's also in the link tree. This form, mommy signed it when you were born. So understand how this works. If we build foundation rules and tools, I can get you to millionaire status. And I'll guarantee that as well. So guess what happens? There's an SS5 right there. Now, the SS5 form, I was 14 when I was told to go get mine to get my job. So me, it's different because I was born in 1960. So most of you were born, you're probably my age or above too. Some of you 75 years old. Some of you 20. In between all, thank you for the hearts. I love that stuff. Now, I was told to go get my Social Security card. That's what they said flat out. So I went to the Social Security department, Social Security department. Okay. So what happened? So I went there to get my application for Social Security card. I walked in the door, and it's like, here's it says on the sign, fill out form, get in line. That's what it said. So, bam, bam, I'm a sheep, I'm a duck. I got the paper, I filled it out. When I went to the counter after I filled it out, I asked the nice lady one question. I said, see that it says SS5 here in the corner. SS5. All right, ma'am, that's an IRS form. Are you the IRS? No, we're not. No, 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 no. That's not. Oh, I hit a sore spot. I said, man, that's an IRS form. All right, it's listed on the IRS forms, and you can list it online. You can see it. Now you can see it. That back then it's found in the book. Okay, so the SS5 form here, application Social Security card. Okay, she got mad and got the manager, this big, oh, I'm a muscle dude. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, goody, goody. Okay, we're not the IRS. We're the Social Administration. We're giving you a Social Security card. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Can I have another? Okay. Now what happens? Mommy signed this information when you were born for most of you. This means at the hospital. Remember the word federal mandated. Every hospital is federally mandated to make mommy still fill out that form when the baby's born, ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So let's watch. This is not money anymore. It hasn't been money since basically August in 71. If you look at anything in your personal wallet today, it says Federal Reserve note. The Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. That's what it is. That's what it says. Okay, legal tender. Now understand. If we take the foundation today, SS5 and SS4, we could change our lives today. If you had bad credit, I'll teach you how to reverse the process under the Fair Lending Act. Okay, we'll actually, but it doesn't stop your debt. If you've got a debt, pay your bills. Don't be a crook. Now, if you had identity theft today, you're allowed to put any name you want on the card. Name at birth other than above, name you want to use as well. You could actually go to court, sign a petition, go in front of the judge that way and change your name and set up a new set of credit files right there. Okay, using a different address. But it doesn't stop you from paying your bills. Understand? So again, you could start another file, yes, because under the Fair Lending Act, you're not supposed to use this as well. Let's watch what happens next, okay? It says here to sign the application. Right there, sign it. In ink, you're an adult. If you're under 18, don't sign it till you're 18 or get your first job, is what it says. Now, what happens? If we connect our dots, this is how you gave permission to your employer to tax your paycheck. You did that. Every one of you did it. We all did it. Let me show you exactly. SS5, SS4, and I'm going to hand you $100,000 credit to your organization. LLC, LLP, C Corp, Nonprofit PC. Okay? Every one of these cards you'll see I hold up, it says Ray Reynolds University. So what happens is very simple. When I hold up over $1 million worth of it, I'll help you do that too. But it's up to you as well. You see, you could play the game to win. So I'm always going to show you cards that belong to me, not a bunch of hooey. But again, I'll show you the cards as well. No, or what happens. Come on. It says, and if you look in your personal wallet, do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. Is what it says. So let's write it down. So here, it's right here. Come on, understand. So what, again, that card has been established, all right, for you. They bond you and me for 35 million apiece. Every consumer that is born, there's 4 million babies a year. 4 million babies are being bond, all right, basically part of that in the United States of America. Now what happens? If we look at this form here, the next thing is connecting your dots. If we take the time to push everything away from us and just focus on us today, right now, that would be the goal. Focus on God and you right now, right now. It's very simple. If we focus on family, God, family, that's the goal. Understand how this works. That form, all right, SS5 in Linktree is SSN 1040. Now, you guys understand how this works. Mommy signed the form when you were born. You got that card. That card, mommy gave it to you at 14 to 18 years old because you want your job. You gave the job, you fill out an application, now you're a W-2 employee. When you did this correctly, understand what happens. The employer, you gave permission to tax your paycheck. Right there. The moment you told the employer, all right, you applied for the job, they hired you, you put that number on the application, you gave them permission to tax your paycheck. Your paycheck was going to be $1,000. Instead, you got $728. You go, where's my money? The IRS got paid Their cut before you got a paycheck. The IRS got their cut. You got a paycheck. You got the leftover. We used to have all the write-offs in the world, from cars, houses, and interest rate, and all these other pieces as well. So like W-8 to your employer if you are already being taxed. Well, again, versus the W-8, understand. The employer could actually pay a tax ID instead. So the W-8, again, that's just another person giving an opinion. You're clouding the direction anyway. All right, throw the W-8 away. Okay, let's understand. Okay, all right, let's focus on tax ID, because all these people, all these opinions. What it does is it clouds the direction. Let's make it simple. They wrote the KISS method for one reason. KISS, keep it simple, stupid, going out stupid people. So let's keep it to basic. Okay. Now, you gave permission to get your paycheck. All right, no problem. If you ever want, because we had all these write-offs. We had write-offs of house, car, interest rate, credit cards. We got all the write-offs. But now we have less than one. It's called the house payment. That's it. If you have a paycheck, it's taxed, W-2, make sure you own a house. If you don't own a house, I help you get a house, okay? I'm going to give you all the solutions and rules and tools, because I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit, 60 billion of credit in the last 50 years. Now understand something. God gave me the whole blueprint. If you don't have a house, I will help you get a house. I am the coach that coaches the coaches for Carlton Sheets, Dave Delgado, and Russ Dalby. Okay? I would like to be an EIN. Well, it's up to you. Depends on the employer. See, the only thing an independent contractor is corp to corp. It's like in California, there's no such thing as an independent contractor. That's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of crap, because there's no such thing. If you pay an employee or a person money, tell them where to work, time, everything else, that's basically there's 12 points of labor in California alone. So what do we do? Them simple. Okay, I think you're wearing that is tied wrong. Well, no, sir. I'm making sure my mics are here. I don't like it on my neck. But again, my outfit's up to me, sir, not you. Skippity dippity doo. Pay attention. Go back to point versus the damn tie. Okay? SS5, Social Security card in your personal wallet. Don't carry with you. Don't laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. Tax paycheck. Okay? Again, that's what happens. Now, if you take the time to dissect the SS4, remember, I asked you to write down SS5, SS4, because on your LLC today, your LLP, your C Corp, your nonprofit, your PC, whatever you have today, I'm going to hand you an American Express card up to 100,000. Okay, it's upside down. Sorry. Okay, so 100,000. I'm going to get you a Chase card up to 50,000. Well, no interest up to 22 months. I'm going to help you get a line of credit at your local bank up to 150. I'm going to teach you and train you, and I'll do the work for you if you want me to. That flat out, you don't use your personal credit to finance a business, because that's called dumb. Use your personal credit. I'll give you that to start the business. That's all right. Remember, 1977, I'm the consultant for TRW. Became a Spirit in 96. All cards fluctuate. You put a stick in the back of the card, and what do? Its oldest card is 29%. Very simple. That's 77. Next thing is, let's write down today. The American Express Gold and Platinum cards do not fluctuate at all. Don't fluctuate. Increase your limits. All right. Don't back yourself in a corner and don't get stuck. See, what you did is you jacked up your credit. All right. To finance a business, you got stuck. And now you can't get any more. That kind of sucks. So if we do it my way, I'll help you reprocess yourself. If you're backed in a corner and your bills or your credit cards are not at 29%, make sure you put yourself in a rapid rescore. A rapid rescore pushes your scores up, gets new credit cards, and pay down your debt to ratio. You'll probably have to play teeter totter. Okay. So again, what do we look at? My cards. All right. Here, same thing. Don't fluctuate. They do. What do? Like my wife and I, we have separate credit, never joint. We maintain an 846. 846. What happens? Very simple today. If you're at a 29%, like I told you to be when I set up the rules and tools, very simple, you'll have a 750 score. When you get to a 10% utilization, you'll have an 801. Can you write it down? 801. So that's what happens. Numbers never lie. It helps set up the system in the first place. So guess what we get to do? We get to play the game to win. If you do have bad credit and you hire a credit repair company, make sure they're licensed with the Attorney General's office and have their bond. Because if not, it's against federal law. It's very simple. Against federal law. It's right here. Got it? Make sure you understand the HR 9991 too. Make sure you have rules and tools and understand Don't let people take advantage of you. You get to control your life today, and I'll give you all the rules and tools you've been missing all along anyway. So what do? We take our SS5, we get our what? Understand how the paycheck is taxed, we get the leftover. House payment, don't have it, I'll help you get that too. What do? We now look at the SS4 form. Now, this is a universal form. Okay, go back to history. All right, I spent $10 to start Helping Hand Industries. $10 Helping Hands what I started. Very simple. Okay. I instructed Ted Turner, billionaire Ted Turner. All right. There's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Because I got credit cards in the mail. See, 70s and 80s, part of the 90s, credit cards came in the mail with no SS4 and SS whatever. It said just initiate the card. That's what it is. So what do? Let's understand the form. I want you to understand this as SS4, application for employee identification number EIN. Tax ID is all it is. Also, it's connected to an 1120. I'll show you that as well. What happens is this is your company. So this says entity. So this says individual person. So let's dissect the form and understand right away we should have $1 million of credit as soon as possible to finance the business. You can create a certified CFO. You became a certified CFO. So again, this is what you get to do for yourself. Again, it's what you want to do. If you have an LLC, write that down. Write down 18. LLP 18. C Corp 18. S Corp 18. Nonprofit 18. And PC 18. There's 6 categories you get to pick. Understand something because it's very simple. The law is black and white. It's right here. Corporations, a legal what person is right there. This is chapter 18. This is what I found out when I was a kid and I went to the library to study and figure it out. Again, corporation, what legal person may sue or be sued. Understand that. So let's understand exactly. An LLC and LLP are not corporations. They're basically started from sole proprietor and became a limited liability company. That's why they have that 15.3% unemployment tax problem. I call it a problem. Okay? An LLC, LLP, it's not a corporation. But again, a C Corp, S Corp, Nonprofit Corp, and PCR. There's 4 types of corporations, period, and they may sue or basically be sued. Tax ID, let's understand, SS4, SS4, got it? If we do this correctly, you could change your life starting today if you want to. If you want to. I'd like you to turn off all the noise and spend the day with me. Spend the whole day with Ray Reynolds. This is me, Ray Reynolds, Godfather Credit, okay? What is our goal? We want to get a bunch of goodies. Maybe it's going to be up. I'm not going to say this 2.2 billion real estate I obtained because maybe you're not going to do that. Okay, maybe it's just the mansion. All right, 22,000 square feet, 12 garages, guest house 5,000, 3 pools, even my karate studio, and even my basic racket club. Maybe you want the cars. All right, part of the car collection. I got those as well. 21 cars in the car collection, all purchased under tax ID, right there. So again, if you listen and take the time today, I'm going to rebuild your life my way because God gave me the ability for the full blueprint. I will teach you everything you need to know. Bring it on. I have a total recall, almost all things. My IQ is 203, and I write both hands and talk at the same time. And I rhyme. And I also stutter once in a while. If you can deal with that, I will get you to the $1 million status. If you can deal with that. $1 million status. What does this mean? All right. I'm a real affiliate, a real one. I'm the original coach, flat out. I've actually coached actually 3 presidents of the United States of America. Okay. On my dashboard, I literally have $62 million of credit. So let's show you this. Okay. Here's 1,200 cards. They're live. I'm going to use my cards history for you and your corporation divisions. So we use my history, not trade line crap, because trade lines are actually against federal law. Okay, a live card. I'm going to add a card to your corporation, your LLC, LLP, whatever you have today, and we're going to rebuild your personal life and business life. Got it? We're going to restructure you. You're going to turn off the noise in your life and all these silly people that have an opinion that slow you down. Okay, what happens? We look at SS5. All right, SS4. Remember, SS5 is tax, probate when you're dead. That's how it works. So understand. Our government bonds us from the hospital. They bond us from the hospital. So write down bond from hospital. We're born. Mommy's forced to sign the SS5 form right here. They bond us. Mommy handed you this form to get your job. No problem. You gave it to the employer. He or she's allowed to tax your paycheck. You get the leftover because you gave permission. That's how it works. When we pass away, like I did in July 5th, 2009 at 5:41, I died and didn't come and came back. Now what happens? The bond gets canceled. The reason the hospital understands the time of birth and the time we pass. That's how the bond, okay, understand. The IRS controls the bond to use this, they think we're their property. Actually, one of the codes it says this, okay? So understand what you get to do. If you understand rules and tools, you're going to master, listen to the word master. You're going to become a puppet master, a puppet master. You're going to control everything and not own a damn thing, okay? We're going to basically get my teaching to help you do this as well. SS5, then we look at SS4. Come on again. The SS4 is for the LLC, LLP, C Corp, Nonprofit PC. The application for employee identification number, EIN. Now, I want you to write down entity. Can you do this for me, please? Could you write down entity? Could you write down entity? My C Corp needs business credit. All of you do, which makes no sense. So I will build your C Corporation, all right, credit for you. I'll hand it to you. But again, when I get your C Corporation doing 100,000 a month, you're going to turn your C into an S Corporation. So write it down. All right. You don't need to do it today. You do it when you start making money. See, the C Corporation is the most indicted corporation, the most audited corporation, and it's double taxed. So you want to turn it into an S Corporation under the 1244 or the 2553. Okay. Got it so far? All right. So I've been saying a lot of accounting for 50 plus years, ever since I could walk. So understand. The S Corporation allows you, listen carefully, to get what? All money in there for $3 to $5 million. All money. Then we get to get what's called reasonable compensation. The S Corporation allows us to have a reasonable compensation, which actually is to get a paycheck and break even, up to $5 million. Got it so far? Up to $5 million. If we look at the SS4 form, it's a universal form. I asked you to write down the word entity. Entity. This is parent company, and then you have entities. I want you to look at how I modeled this as division process. I'm Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds, and I wrote the rules in 1984 for division process. Division process. So the word division here is an entity. Every entity is entitled to an Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax credit reports. You've used your personal credit to finance your business. No. Okay, you use your personal money, which is tax, which is dumb. You're not dumb, unfortunately. What you do is you follow dumb. Okay? Take your personal credit, start it, that's fine. But to run it, no. No, 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 no. You men have brought the pain home 10 times. You ladies did it 4 times. We got to stop that crap. We have to stop that crap. Everything we get is an entity, and every yacht and every house, every local trust, okay, every car is a division. Again, 21 cars in the car collection, just having fun again and again. Every yacht and race boat is a division. Is a division to separate liability and finance the American dream. The American dream is very simple. All right, you're a puppet master in training. You never bring the pain home again. Good morning, Michelle. How you doing? All right, you start following me. Let's change your life, Michelle. Let's give you the foundation, and I'm going to hand you 100,000 credit. Then I'm going to teach you how to daisy chain it to all your divisions. One card will become 9 more cards. One card becomes what? 9 more cards. Each division will have its own tax ID within time. So let's understand. We're going to get the goodies and the goodies. That's what I want you to focus on. So we told you, and I told you flat out, all right, SS4, universal form. There's 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. Understand this. I explained this to Ted Turner in 1969. There's 26 ways to use it, not to abuse it. Why? Because I got 100,000 credit cards in the mail. So what happened? So what happens here? The SS4 form application, employer identification number, EIN, tax ID, is for the parent company, LLC, LLP, C Corp, Nonprofit, PC. This is the legal name of entity. Write down entity. Those will have 18 entities. Write down 18. So if we look at the word entity, we have 18 entities. We have 18 chances to try. And if we screw it up, we have one more again and again and again. I want you to understand you're not going to do fraud ever, but you're going to have the ability to finance your dream. Every division can bankrupt itself and get rid of the piece if it screws up. Right now, you've allowed yourself to be a duck and a sheep, and that stops today. No more duck and sheep. You're going to understand the banks last year bankrupt 22,000 locations because banks are separate what? Divisions, entities. They are separate subsidiaries. They are branch numbers. A branch number is a tax ID. Write down branch numbers, tax ID. Come on, people. They bankrupted and kept all the assets. The United States of America Incorporated. Let's write it down. United States of America Incorporated. What did they do? Fill it out. They actually have 50 corporations. 50 corporations. Understand that again. 50 what corporations? And that's 50 states. Every state has cities. The American Express is going to actually want to. I'm going to tell you how to do it times as many divisions you have, but your choice. Now, what happens with the United States of America? They actually have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So let's understand what this means. Our government is so smart, they plan the problem and they have a what? Chapter 9 bankruptcy. If we open an account at Bank of America today, Bank of America, flat out, it's very simple. Bank of America would give us one bank account for the tax ID. If you add divisions, there's no tax, you don't need tax IDs at the time. They would add 18 more divisions. Okay? So Bank of America, all banks, B of A, Chase, Wells Fargo, US Bank. If you truly want more, all right, bank accounts or more divisions, more tax IDs, you could actually do that. In my hand, this is 2.7 million of credit. Okay, lines of credit. Here's another 36 divisions. You see, if you built your foundation, you would build the dream. Unfortunately, what happens is you keep listening to all this noise out there, and I want you to turn off the noise today. I want you to focus that I'm going to hand your organization, if you allow me to, an American Express up to $100,000. All right, God gave me the blueprint, every piece from house to car. I'm going to rebuild your whole life, how you buy the car, how you buy the house, structure millions and billions of dollars. I'm the real coach, and I have the blueprint in my head God gave me. So, Father, I'm going to ask you, Father, for flat out, please let these people listen and learn. Let them please take the blueprint today, Father. Let them find the foundation, the dream. Let them understand what you gave me to give them today and why they're here for the purpose and the rules and tools. I ask this in Father in the Jesus name, amen. I just want you to change your life. Simple. I'll hand that to your corporation today. Today. You will daisy chain it per divisions. Write down daisy chain. I want you to finance your business. I want you to quit hurting your family. The reason I've dedicated myself to help people for 50 years is I made a promise to my Savior Jesus Christ when I was 7. I dedicated help my whole life to people to help them get millions and billions, and that's me. I studied law and accounting since I could walk practically. So numbers never lie, only people do. This is over $1 million right here. I want you to finance your business. I want you to daisy chain credit. I want you to stop hurting your damn family. You see, God gave me a blueprint a long time ago. I own the rights of the blueprint of success. If you look it up, the blueprint of success, I've owned that for almost 50 years. If I blueprint you, we're going to do SS5, we're going to do SS4. This, we get one of these, and they bring the pain home. That makes no sense. If we understand, stop using your personal money to finance the business, that makes no sense. Use it to start, I'll give you that. If you don't have an LLC, an LLP, a C Corp, a nonprofit PC, it's in the link tree. They're free. They're free. I've been giving articles for free for 50 years. I've had a lot of people mad at me because I do things. I give a lot of things for free to help build your life. They don't like me. That's okay. Now everybody likes you and everybody likes me. We're going to focus. That is your company, SS4 right here. That is your division right here, division. Now, I want you to listen again very carefully. I need you to understand the next step. The next step. Everything I give you is steps, rules, and tools, and they're going to be totally transparency of everything you do. I want you to understand how to do this. You want me to do it for you? I'll do it for you, but I want you to understand. I have an LLC, keep the LLC. Let's build credit to the LLC with 18 divisions, and then we make money, turn it into an S Corp, because I said so. I will hold your hand, and I'll tell you flat out, nobody hurts my clients. I'll be damned if anybody hurts you when you become my client. I'll take them all on. I'll take everybody on that gets you in your way that tries to hurt you today, flat out. Knowledge to knowledge, and I'll kick their assets. And they won't hurt your family, and you will not do that ever again, too. Got it so far? If you play, all right, you have to listen and learn. Now, I said entity times 18. Now, look at it. I want you to read what it says. Or individual person. Individual what? Come on. Individual what? 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 Come on. Or individual. This is you. This is you. I need you to write down 3 divisions of me. Write it down, please, now. You see, you keep hurting yourself and your family because you only got one of these here and you're using it for credit purposes and you're not even supposed to do that. The Fair Lending Act, Fair Credit Reporting Act, it says do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. Hell, it's been assigned to you, established for you. It's not even your damn number. That's how they bond us for 35 million apiece. You keep hurting your credit, that's ridiculous. Why would you ever hurt your credit when you don't have to? Because of the lack of knowledge. I'll give you that. You're going to put your name right there 3 times. 3 times. You're going to have 3 divisions of me. Write it down. 3 divisions of me. This is a universal form the IRS has had on the books forever. Forever, forever. Now, division of me. Let's break it down. Number 1, division of me. Okay? Your car today that's registered to you, that's called dum da da dum 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 dum. They sue the car registered owner, which is you today, because you got in a bumpity bump. The bumpity bump got you sued and screwed up. Then they sue your spouse. Then the retainer for the attorney sucks out all your money. And that's the problem you got today. You got to stop this. The registered owner of the car is going to be a division. All right, understand. Registered owner of a car is going to be transferred to a division of a corporation. Now you're going to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation, not my LLC, or my family. You see, I'm going to repackage your life because you bring the damn pain home. You got to stop that. It's ridiculous. You're not going to follow dum da da dum dum ever again. The division is going to be registered of your car. Your driver's license, insurance registration today, address is going to be changed to mail address, a mailing address right away. You get a bumpity bump. You're nice, you're polite. Stop and shut up, shut up, shut up. Be nice. Here's my driver's license, my insurance registration. Here's my home address. Come rob my house because I would talk and tell you where I work. Shut the blank up. Be polite. The address is going to be a mail address from now on. Got it so far? You're going to protect your assets and your privacy. God gave me the ability to repackage you. You're here for a reason today. Pay attention. Follow the blueprint. Turn off the noise. Understand what you can do for you. That's a division. My business is going to sign a lease of a building. Second division of me. My business is going to sign a lease of a building. Remember, you got the tax ID for the parent company. Whee! No, you're signing the lease as a division. The lease of every building is a division. It's a line of defense. I want you to write down line of defense now. Now. I will instruct you. I will treat you like you're 2 years old, and I will get you the millionaire status. And hell, I'll guarantee that in writing. In writing. You're going to knock off the crap, and you're going to join the Puppet Master Club of 39 million clients that have $1 million of credit plus. They have $1 million companies. So we're going to sign the lease as a division, as a division. Then you're going to write down, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the parent company or my family. Write it down, people. You're going to understand planning the problem. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my organization or my family. Stop hurting your family. Stop it now. Your bank's bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. This is how they do it. Your city's filed bankruptcy. Your grocery store's filed bankruptcy. And you keep bringing the what? The pain home? I will hand you up to $100,000 card to your organization. Simple. My way. I will tell you, my way works, your way sucks. Sorry. An ink card up to 50,000. No payment up to 22 months. Your choice again. I'm willing to sacrifice a division. I said 3 divisions of me. First is car. Second is lease of a building. Got it so far? Third is building credit. There are 12 applications that allow a tax ID to build cash credit in your name today. Got it so far? 12. 12 applications. You can have an alternative credit file as a division of yourself under an SS4 if you pay attention, but it's up to you again. I told you entity 18. I told you individual person you 3. Now watch, please pay attention. I love the next page. This form can be dissected 26 ways, as I instructed Ted Turner as well, okay, in 1969. Banking purposes, right there. What does it say? What does it say? So that means a tax ID for the parent company. Parent company is allowed 18 to literally as many divisions as it wants to, and we'd add more. Bank of America, for instance, here's 36 more. So again, as we do this, we can actually create the foundation that every division can have its own credit file called Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. And if something goes wrong, we can bank over a piece and keep the other pieces. Unfortunately, you keep taking money from your family for your business. I call that dumb da da dum dum. I want you to spend the day with me. I want you to spend the day with Ray. Simple. We compare the two. Tax, probably when we're gone. We'll recycle your paycheck, house payment. SS4 application, bill credit. Each entity gets 250,000. 3 divisions of parent companies, $1 million of credit. Corporations and legal person may sue or be sued. We look at it right here. Corporation can may be sued or sued. Now, an LLC and LLP are not corporations. They started as sole proprietor and became a limited liability company or partner. The LLC is not a corp. The C corporation is. The S corporation is, a nonprofit is, and so is a PC. Got it? But if your credit sucks, do yourself a favor. Okay? Take a picture of validation letter. You can actually rebuild your credit today under the Fair Lending Act. Now you could hire credit repair, make sure they're licensed and bonded with the Attorney General's office. If not, it's called fraud. Make sure that you understand. They should stop saying 30%. It's not been 30%. It is 29. They wrote the damn rules for TRW. You became a spirit. Get a hold of a copy of HR 9991, please. Understand you can reverse the process of bad credit because it said do not use for what? Come on, people. Do not use for ID purposes. Right there. But you did it anyway. So under the Fair Lending Act, we could actually reverse the process of bad credit. But it doesn't lift you off the hook for the debt. The debt, you still have to pay your debt. So you're going to be challenging. This goes to the creditor, not the credit bureaus. Most of the credit repair companies out there are talking about federal law and what is allowed to be done to reverse the process and challenge credit. But again, I'll show you that too. In the book, Winning the Credit Game, or you have basically disputes to the creditors and letters and validation forms. Okay, you have every law there. You have debt crisis intervention. You have every law that's in here, every code, everything you need to do. I want you to copy one of my books. I've written 67 books from now on, all right, so far. So you can play. Disputes to the credit bureaus. So everything you're trying to do can be done by you as well. But again, you can hire them too. Loans are licensed and bonded. In the books, you'll see some of my Lamborghinis and Ferrari collection because I had 21 cars in the car collection. So when I wrote the original book, literally called Winning the Credit Game, okay, the first book was called Prove It or Remove It. So what do we get to do? We get to understand. I made it red. Behind every book, you'd see my picture holding the record for the highest fast kick and highest kick in Planet Earth. It's only 13 feet. Okay? The Lamborghini collection, one of the mansions in the 2.2 billion in real estate, and one of the yachts. You see, I'm the guy that's not full of crap. I wrote a book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills years ago. Sorry to say, but it's true. So from there, I made it basically a chess game. I became a chess master at 13 years old. Nobody would play with me. So again, winning the credit game. It's in the link tree, people. I've written 67 books. So if you want to reverse the process of bad credit, you can do yourself under the Fair Lending Act. Got it so far? Now, I don't know if you want a bunch of goodies and stuff. This is only one of the mansions in the what? 2.2 billion real estate I obtained. Okay, it's only what right now $18 million. Okay, it's not mine, but it belongs to what? See, I don't own anything. I'm not dumb enough to put anything in my name. All right, not saying you're dumb. Activity sheet. You need to understand every goal only takes 38 steps. What do we do? Maybe you want cars and Lamborghinis and goodies. That's just part of the cars in the car collection. I had 21 cars in my collection. They're all under tax ID because you're allowed to, tax ID. So if you want to rebuild your credit or you want to buy cars at fleet price, you can. I'll be teaching that in level 3 today. Level 3, fleet price tax ID division. Fleet price tax ID division. Got it so far? You see, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? How many of you want a bunch of damn goodies? I'm the guy that's not full of you know what. Listen, learn, become a puppet master. Got it? All right. From here, we look at our crappy credit. We got to put it back on track. This makes us feel like crap. How does it make you feel? You know how it feels. Be back in control. Learn how you can do this yourself as well, or hire somebody, or let our team do it. We don't do credit repair here. We'll actually rebuild you if you want. We have a legal team to do that, and paralegals as well. But it's up to you. You can have fun. Thank for the hearts and everything else. IRS, they're in control. Believe it or not, the moment you're born, bond. When we're gone, bond, you're done. They're in control, like it or not. They got your paycheck taxed. Past, present, future. Tax problem. If you have a tax problem, do an offer and compromise. It is a 656, a 433 A and B. Okay, credit and without student loans. I will teach you how to do everything you need to do. Dun & Bradstreet, I wrote the original fast track program, people. You might want to pay attention to that. Now, I need you to call a phone number. I need you to do two things. And like I said, we're turning off the noise, and you're going to have your foundation. You're going to master the SS5, the SS4 today, not tomorrow, today. You're going to change your life right away. You're going to call this number. This is the opt out number for the national mailing list. National mailing, write it down. Come on, 888 567 8688. You're being sold on the dark web because you allowed this. You allowed this, okay? You allowed it. You're in control. You're a man, you're a woman. Man up, woman up. Men, you brought the pain home 10 times, knock it off. Ladies, you've did it 4 times. It's ridiculous, okay? When you call this number, you will opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Your choice as well. So, Jimmy, I want you to pay attention. Jay, good morning. Good morning. How you doing today? What do we get to do? Listen very carefully. You're going to take, okay, your utility bills, your credit cards. You're going to go automatic payment. You're going to go paperless, okay? You're calling that number. You're opt out for 5 years. 5 years. 5 years. Good morning, JD. How you doing? Okay, 5 years opt out. You can opt out for a lifetime if you want to, but this will help you get off the dark web as well. What happens next on your credit cards? Automatic payment. Same thing on basic utility bills. We stop the mail. We opt out 5 years. Get off the national mailing list. Every credit card you have today, you're going to pay an extra payment weekly. I don't care if it's $5. Every credit card you pay weekly. You're going to get all credit cards, personal cards, flat out. Remember, they all fluctuate. Okay, fluctuate. Sticky time, 29%, not 30. Credit repair company. It's never been 30. So quit telling people a lie. It's always 29%. Ray, aka the truth. Well, God is the truth. Let's give it to God. He gave me the vehicle, the brain that has IQ, and all the recall and cellular and accounting. The truth. I will hold your hand 6 days a week, and I'll get you where you need to go as a real coach. I can't find a real coach on TikTok besides me so far. I'm there 29 weeks. Ay, ay, ay. 76,000 followers. I guess I'm doing okay. I'm doing my best. I got to do the rest. Hey, Clara, how you doing? What do we do? Fluctuation. Sticky, 29%. Got it so far? All right. They all cards fluctuate. These cards don't fluctuate. I want American Express Gold and Platinum cards for one reason. They don't fluctuate. If I got a bad day, I'm going to jack these suckers up. If I lost my job, I'm going to jack these suckers up for a year. All right, as long as I make a payment, I don't have a problem. Okay, do you do personal coaching? JD, I got 39 million people I've coached so far. Would you like to play? Yeah, I do personal coaching. This is my cards. This is my wife's cards. My wife's name is Faizuli. She's a crazy Colombian girl for 21 years. She's my queen. We became one 21 years ago. Got it so far? Very simple. God, family. God, family. My wife and I became one 21 years ago. I have 6 beautiful kids, 5 girls and a boy. I have 13 grandkids. So when you call that number, and you start making payments, extra payments on a weekly base, you're going to do fast pay, quick pay. Got it so far? Yeah, follow me, please. Share it. Follow. DM me. That's all you got to do. Now, let's watch what happens next. It's simple. I want you to take what I set up as the coach and what I did for TRW as the consultant in 77. Oldest card fluctuation, 29%. From there in 1978, we came up with Rapid Rescore. If you have bad credit, Rapid Refresh will block your crap, push your score up, get you new green lights, okay? Then you can do play your cheater tower. So again, you want to be a puppet master. So what is this building? I understand. It's building it for you. So obtain the reports. Fine, we'll do that for you if you want. And we use a company called Analytical 750. We will analyze your credit for you as well. Dispute method. Dispute method, credit bureaus. Okay, what you get to do. The law. You can negotiate the debt. You can do legal action method as well. I wrote a whole book on that as well. Okay, taking the creditors to small claims. I took Chase to small claims and I kicked their assets. I like that. So if you want the copy of the book, if someone's asking, it's simple. It's $19.99. It's in the link tree. We just sell for $100. So again, every letter you want, it's in the book. I have creditor and credit bureaus and all the things in it. Validation, verification, everything you need to do. And then you'll also see probably my Lamborghini's part of the car collection. 21 cars in the car collection. Very simple. So that'll help you understand your credit if you want to put it back on track. The next thing is for you and your kids. I wrote this last year in dedication to my professor, Harold Stokes, who passed, my attorney and friend. So this will give you rules and tools. I've written 67 books so far. 67 books. Got it so far? This is $9.99. It's a kind of like a freebie, $10. Simple. What's going to happen with your life is this. Now, ladies, do not get upset when you see a prenup on this list and postnup. Okay? How do you win in court against creditors and reports? Get the damn book. It'll show you how, Ken. That's how it is. Get the book. Get the book. I took Chase to small claims and I subpoenaed their vice president out of Delaware, California. Excuse me. Brought him into California, kicked his assets. Now, let's understand something. I have a prenup and postnup. Don't get mad at me, ladies. Okay? My first marriage, I married a woman from Biola University. I wanted a family. I never had a family. I was an orphan, used and abused as a kid, and it sucked. So I wanted to marry a Christian woman, have a family. What happened? After $4, she cheated with her ex-fiance from years ago. What do? I give her $15,000 a month. Okay? A week, I'm sorry. I gave her $15,000 a week. It's simple. It's in the court. You can see it. $15,000 a week, literally for 2 years. Paid all her bills. Not anybody giving me crap and saying, woo. Now, I read the Bible. It says because she cheated, I could take her outside and do what? That's not, it's legal in the Bible. Okay. Well, that's God's law. All right. So what happens? Very simple. I gave her $15,000 a week for 2 years. No problem. Understand? All right. I have a prenup and postnup. Why? It separates liability. What happened basically coming out of coma in 2009, I got too audited because I'm trying to get my 3.7 billion back. I'm fighting to get it back because I stole it when I was in damn coma. I died and came back. Okay, they didn't think I was going to come back. So again, what happened? All right, David Kinner owns Defro Records at the time in 2011, and he flat out tells the auditor, Mr. Reynolds has a prenup and postnup. They gave me a bill for the auditing, and they want to give it to my wife. They can't. If you have a prenup and postnup, it is a marriage agreement. They can't hurt you or both of you at the same time. So that means very simple. They basically sue me. They can't sue her. All right. If I punish like they did back then, or whatever. Okay. The bottom line is it sucks. So what happens? All right. My mother put me in a trash can when I was born in the taxi. Kind of sucks. So I'm the person that believes one thing: control everything, own nothing. I control millions and billions of dollars. I've done that since I was a kid. If you don't know, I'm the kid that invented Car Finder. I wrote this at 14. I invented Car Finder at 12 and a half years old, people. 12 and a half. I wrote my first patent at 12 and a half years old. Got it? They gave me $1 million check to our organization, and they gave me a license fee for the rest of my life. If you don't realize Car Finder, the concept behind GPS. You ever heard of GPS? See, I was classified as one of the smartest people on the planet, being a freaking genius at 14 by our government. Got it? This I wrote at 14. Put out there at 16. Maybe you want to win the game of business. Or maybe you want to just keep scrolling and listen to a bunch of silly people go, wee, wee, wee. I watch you do it all the time. It's ridiculous. House, escrow, close, homestead, trust. You buy only one of you on the loan, not both of you. Car, never you, because that's called dumb. If you own a car, that's the dumbest thing you did in your life. You bought a car, they sweated you for 5 hours. You gave them permission to run your credit, and they get you 9 inquiries. They make $250 per inquiry, and they screwed you over. Car dealerships are friggin' crooks. They have an Isaac A report. They created their own BS report, bullshit report. They did, and you allow this crap. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. You're supposed to be a man or woman, man and woman up. I don't understand. Man, you brought the pain home 10 times, ladies 4 times. Why the hell would you do that? Cars, dealership. You give them permission to run your credit, do yourself a favor. Right above your signature, you write down on that piece of paper, this allows one inquiry only, and you take a picture of your damn cell phone. You control that. And then when they ask you what payment you can afford, shut the blank up. Shut up. You just told them how to size up the damn loan. I don't understand, dumb, 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 dumb. A car is fleet price, tax ID division. It's about that time you change your life because you want to be a duck and a sheep. You just go around going quack, quack, quack. I'm a duck, I'm a sheep. Turn off the radio in your car. That's what it's telling you. You're a duck and a sheep. Your problem. Husband and wife, you keep it separate forever. Forever. The Fair Credit Reporting Act, write it down. The Fair Lending Act, write it down. See, isn't it about time you get off your butt and learn how to do this yourself as well? I mean, what's wrong with you? These don't work or something? I don't get it. You scroll, whee! Slow it down and find a real coach. There's not one on TikTok besides me. And if they say they're a coach, put them on stage. I will take on anybody on stage, all right? Knowledge to knowledge, and I will kick their ass head. I have recall people. Bring it on. They don't want to play with me because Bernardo, we're going to play and we're going to do it my way. Fair Credit Reporting Act, federal law. Federal law. What are you entitled? Every code there, every code. What do we do? Come on. What you're going to focus on is Section 611. Section 611. Then you're going to focus on number B. They have 30 days to respond. Okay, understand. They have a 15-day grace period. So I want you to write down 46 days. 46 days. Okay, 40 what? 6 days. Did you write it down, please? Write it down as we played the game. See if I didn't miss anything. Okay, as we played the game, we had fun. To go to work. Okay, keep watching. Well, the rally is going to be up to you. Do yourself a favor. Okay, spend the day with me. Okay? Spend the day with Ray. That's what you get to do today. Isn't that fun? Spend the day with me because I'll change your damn life. And we won't do what you do. You're going to fire yourself. Now, this is page 7 in the book. I make sure it's so easy. You can't screw it up. So transparent. You're going to be told what to do like you're 2 years old. Sorry, you need to be told what to do as you're 2 years old because guess what? You keep screwing up. I don't get it. I became a corporate millionaire at 15 years old. What the hell didn't you? I became a corporate billionaire structure at 21. Why didn't you? I don't get it. I don't understand. Dumb, da da dum dum, dumb, dumb, dumb. We're not dumb. We just follow dumb. Disputes, validations, letters. You're allowed to do this. You can write dispute process. Now, I want you to focus on 2 things they don't talk about, and be in credit repair. Oh, I got to do the puzzle. But we do it right the first time. I missed. Oh, wow, good. There it is. Well, I get the puzzle. Okay. They don't talk. They talk about federal law. That's fine. That's where you were disputing crap. You can remove things off your report. That doesn't get you off of the debt you owe. You think that the debt goes, whee! Let's do this. Let's get a magic wand. Could you imagine today they're going to remove your negative credit? Oh, goody, 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 goody. What happens? Got to get my magic wand. Come on, I got mine. You got yours? So they remove my negative credit. I don't have to pay my bill. Whoa, this is my magic wand. Whee! Mine's broken. Mine's bad. Can I borrow yours? See, when I wrote that book called Bullshit Don't Pay Your Bills years ago, because it doesn't. Bullshit don't pay your bills. Sorry, BS don't pay your bills. You see, just because they remove it doesn't mean you don't have to pay the debt. You're going to be a crook. When you do a title search to buy a house, it all pops up again. It all pops up. Yeah, it does. Isn't that amazing? It pops up and goes, peekaboo, peekaboo. I don't get it. Focus on change and dates. Write it down. Credit reports don't show change. They don't show dates. They don't do this right. I don't know what the hell they're trying to really do, to be honest with you. So change in dates, because there's no change and there's no dates. They're all wrong. Now remember, this is page 10 in the book. If you want to get the book, simple, or do it yourself, or let my paralegal team rebuild you. Credit validation. You're allowed to send this to the creditor on your behalf. You want to reverse this from the creditor so it goes away. So let's understand what happens. Here it is, basically information's obsolete, information's inaccurate, status information's changed, information is disputed, not verifiable, information disputed, not very reasonable time. They have, like I told you, 46 days, 46 days. Other laws exist. Fair lending act. You see, when I wrote the rules and they asked me literally to come up with a way to get rid of, all right, identity theft, I said the 100-word rules, 100-word statement. And then I said, let's put a password on your credit cards and on your all right, credit reports. If your credit reports had a password, lock the sucker. No one can pull it up. So you lock your report now. Good. And they did that. My suggestion, actually, there's a law, it's 1989, by the way, how to stop all this crap. I wrote the law on that too. And it's fine. I wrote the HR. They actually passed it. What happens? Password on credit cards and credit reports. Okay. So if we did this correctly, we could win the game. And I want you to win the game to win every step of the way. So again, we're going to teach you how to automate your life, personal life as well. So you don't screw up anymore. Get the national mail list, have some fun. What are we going to do? Regarding personal credit, and as you build it up and away. Simple. The next thing is, again, the list to make sure you don't hurt your family ever again. I want you to change your life. I want you to knock off the crap that you do today. I'm sorry. I believe you bringing the pain home, and that's the biggest mistake you do. Okay? All right? This man is resumed is crazy. That's not nice. All right. Well, there's always somebody not like me. Well, they said that geniuses are crazy, so maybe a little bit. I don't know. But again, what do we do? So I don't know if you like goodies and goodies and goodies. That is $2.2 billion of real estate and goodies, part of the car collection. Got it so far? As we played this game to win. We want to play the game to win. All right? So he's saying is good. Well, the reality is you can take it or leave it. If you don't like me, go away. Simple. See, I don't need you. You don't get it so far? I'm doing this because I made a promise to Jesus Christ, my Savior, when I was 7. I have everything I want, people. Everything. If I want you to go buy it, I control millions and billions of dollars today. I write checks. My biggest check I write is 10 million bucks. Can you write one of those suckers? I can. You see, the reality is that everything else is a bunch of hooey and a bunch of screwy. Like I told you, turn off the stupid noise. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes you. That's 1,013 divisions. If you ever did your research and found out Ray Reynolds, the Godfather, credit me, it's simple. I wrote that when I was 14. Dr. Reynolds, sorry, I kept putting it out there. My one company is repackaged in America. I gave Don King only in America and incorporating you have fun. So in Jesus' name, amen, praise Jesus. What it is. That's 1,013 divisions. That represents over 2.2 billion in real estate, people. See, I'm a puppet master. Okay, I don't own anything. I control it all. I'm not dumb enough to put it in my name. I've never been dumb to them dumb. I'm sorry you do dumb. All right, it makes no damn sense. I don't understand why you do what you do today. But the reality is very simple. I want you to look at the law. The law, public record, okay? It's a legal person. So if you want to listen and learn, you can change your life or just go away. I don't care. I'm not doing this for you anyway. I made a promise. So, Father Jesus, Father God, for the ones who will listen and learn, let them follow through and spend the whole day with me, please. Let them take the blueprint you gave me to give it to them. It's not going to cost them a dime to listen and learn. They can change their life today, Father. Get their ears and eyes and body to be one and listen to the blueprint you gave me to give to them too. In Jesus' name, amen. You see, there's the law. When I was used and abused as a kid, it sucked. I didn't like being used and abused. It sucked. It pissed me off. When Mrs. Hope gave me the letter that my mother wrote when I was basically born in a taxi, and she threw me in a trash can outside Gardena Hospital as a baby, it said she didn't want me. You know what that feels like? They're billionaire people. I'm a bastard child. I don't like it. It pissed me off. What did I do? I went to the library every day, every day, every day. I wanted to get to billionaire status so fast, I wanted to rub her nose in it. I did that at 21. You ready to play yet? I wanted to piss mommy off. All right, daddy. They finally got married. Went to Arizona because of his blood test or some crap. So understand something. A legal person that may sue be sued. Entity. You need to focus on you. The SS5 form, you have no idea what the hell it is. You should have known that since day one. Unfortunately, you didn't do your damn homework. Man, you screwed up 10 times. Ladies, you did it 4 times. The SS5 equals SSN. You got your job. Fantastic. Then they tax your paycheck because you gave them permission to do it. From there, you look at the SS4. The SS4, Department of Treasury Internal Revenue Service. Huh. For use by corporations. It's in the law. Not LLCs, LLPs. I got one in Wyoming. Throw it away. Unless you live there. It's ridiculous. This is the form. Employee, employer, application, employee identification number. That's your parent company. Entity, legal name. What? Yeah, what does it say? What does it say? Come on, what's say? Entity, individual person. Huh. Now, could you focus on that right now? Could you focus on that? Could you focus on that? It's a yes or no. Type yes. Come on, yes, if you can focus on that. Who can focus on that? Come on, who can focus on that? Say yes, please. Who can focus on it? I want you to type yes if you can focus on that. What did it say? What did it say? I want you to focus on that. I want you to do it my way. I want you to understand something today. Very simple. If you can focus on that, I want to show you something that'll change your damn life today. And you'll get off your butt and you'll do it my way. My way works, your way sucks. So, I have an IQ of 203. I got tested at T-Wicker Junior High when I was 14. The government sucked my brain and they put me in Orange Coast College at 14 and a half years old. 14 and a half. This is a real blueprint, people. The reality is you is a bunch of hooey. Why? You screw up. The LLC, if you focus on it, it's a limited liability company, and they have a 15.3% unemployment tax because it's not a damn corporation. Never has been. Never has been. If you have 3 houses, when they sue that, they sue you, then they sue your spouse. That's called dumb, da da dum dum, dumb dumb. The LLC should be an S corporation. The S corporation is single filing under the 1244 or the 2553. Again, one what? Filing you in the corporation. You can get $3 to $5 million before they tax you. You keep falling dumb. It's about damn time you quit falling dumb, da da dum dum. I don't like dumb. Okay? I will take on anybody on social media or on planet Earth anytime, any place. Anybody. God gave me the full blueprint of your whole life, car, house, and how to do it right, and you're doing it wrong. Your way sucks, my way works. Flat out. Like it or not. You might not like me, and everybody likes me, and everybody likes you. Go way over here. The SS5 form you didn't pay attention to. The SSN you got in your purse or wallet. Do not laminate. Do not use for any purposes. Don't carry with you. The 1040 tax return. You gave your employer the number. You gave the number so they could tax your damn paycheck. I don't know if you need 6420 or 10,000 bucks. I don't give a damn what you need. I give a damn you hurt your family. I'm not here for you. I'm here for your kids and your family more than you. You got to quit screwing up. But you like screwing up. Maybe you do. Okay. The IRS bonds us when we're born and they cancel when we go. Husband and wife, you became one. Congratulations. Now you pay more tax. Now, every time a contract's in front of you with the attorney CPA, I don't give a crap. When you see the word and, I want you to cross that sucker out with the word or. You never back yourself in a corner. Ever. Me or my wife. Hell no. I'm going to die 50 years from now. I'll be dead. My wife needs to sign something. If I had the word or and, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. And hell no. Me or her. Me or her. And makes everybody in probate. Your family did it to you. You're doing it to your kids. Congratulations. I mean, that's called dumb, da da dum dum. Dumb, dumb. The house is the only way you can get your paycheck back from the IRS, period. House payment for 20 friggin' years. God gave me the whole blueprint. Whole blueprint. There's nothing you can't ask me I can't answer. And that's not to be arrogant. It's just a fact of life. Your car, you're a duck and a sheep. It's registered to you. That's called dumb, da da dum dum. Should be a division of a corporation. So I can bankrupt a sucker if they sue me. So they don't sue my family. The division getting what? Supply cash credit. Cash credit. Your problem is you. I'm sorry, your way sucks. Bunch of clowns out there. C Corp, S Corp. I'm allowed to get one paycheck, reasonable paycheck. It's called a reasonable paycheck. It's called reasonable compensation. If you took all your bills today and added 20%, and you got a reasonable compensation to pay your bills, hell, you'd break even. You have the world high. You know why? Nonprofit. My first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. You're entitled to $112,000 of grant money. 112. If you got off your butt today, you're too busy listening to dumb. I don't understand dumb. 3 divisions, 300,000 of credit. Huh. So if I take and give you an American Express card, and you got off your butt to listen right here, flat out, this is 300,000, 3 of them. There you go. There's 600,000. Okay, let's make sure they're right. There's 900,000. Wow. Each one's a paid overtime limit per each division. It's fun stuff. Under the Fair Lending Act, they're allowed 99 cards. American Express is offering you 99 cards right now, today. Oh, then I have 3 more. Oh, the one for the million. Okay. So here's $1 million here. Here's 300,000 here. I've been doing this shit this stuff since I was a kid. Do you not realize that Godfather credits Ray Reynolds, Dr. Reynolds, Pastor Reynolds? Hey, you, that's me. Get off your assets and go freaking go get it. Hell, I'll hand it to you. The dumbest thing you do is hurt your family. Son of a biscuit, why would you ever hurt your family? Why would you finance a business out of your paycheck as taxable income? That's the dumbest thing I've watched people do. If I had 3 divisions, 300,000 of credit, that is 30,000 of friggin' income. Income, damn it. This is a no-brainer. Any ding-dong can do this. 6 divisions, 600,000, $60,000. 9 divisions, $900,000, $100,000 a month. A month! I don't get it. I don't understand why you're not a damn puppet master. You should be in my puppet master club. I only have 39 million people in it before I died in a damn coma. See, God wanted me to die in a coma and come back. He allowed this. Why would he do that? So I'd have to build it again in front of the world again and again so they'd learn from the rules he gave me, the blueprint. I think it sucks. I don't like being God's guinea pig. I don't like it at all. But again, I have to understand. It's his dream. I'm his child. I must do what he wants me to do. I learned to obey Jesus Christ as a 7-year-old kid. So if I have 9 divisions, that's $1 million of credit. I will buy a gas station with a store, a storage unit, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box, or Carl's Jr., an apartment complex. I will trade stock. All right, I'll buy it on SpaceX, silver, gold. Here, I can have 9 houses as I train the coaches with TRW, and I train Carlton Sheets, David Delgado, and rest all these people too. Here's your blueprint. I mean, how I have to be polite. My wife reminds me every day, honey, no one's like you. Why not? No one's like you. So, if you were serious and got off your ass, you could change your life today. But you must master the S is 5 and the S is 4. And you got to quit screwing up, men. Damn it, I hate when men bring the pain home. I wanted a family. I wanted a daddy and a mommy too. I wanted it too. It's on friggin' TV. I got screwed over. Pissed me off. Recall. Rhyme. Stutter once in a while. Ride both hands out at the same time. I got pissed off. Went to the library for one reason, one mission. I want to prove to mommy and daddy I am not a piece of crap. And you threw me in the trash can and you pissed me off. Millionaire status, 21 years old. Hell yes. Hell yes. Rub their damn nose in it. That's what I did. They can kiss my ass. There's your future, people. I'm only here because I made a promise to Jesus Christ when I was 7 years old. My wife calls this my hobby. I got 39 million people in the Puppet Master Club. What do we get to do? It's simple. Take a picture. Come on, people. You see, I'm so transparent. All right, this is a mouse pad right here. Would you like a free one? It's in the link tree. Could you imagine today if you shared my information and you help me, I could change the world. Simple. Hold it still. I don't know. It's right there. Okay. You hold it still. Would you like a black one? Would you like a red, white, or blue? What would you like? Get this fun. Whee! It cost me $10 to send it to you. When I send millions of these, it cost me $10 million. $10 million. $10 million. You see, if we use my dashboards in my history to build you my way, because your way sucks, I'm going to build you $1 million of credit. I'm going to drag you up to hell and get you what you need to do. My way. Dave, my way. I believe your way sucks. Sorry. I want to pay for them. They're free. They're free. It's in the link tree. It's free. Free. I give so much free away. It's ridiculous. Free corporations in the link tree. All right. Debt crisis intervention in the link tree. The copy of the fair debt crisis practice in the link tree. It's about damn time you help me help you if you want to. Now, come on, people. American Express has no inquiry for the platinum card. How many would you like? How would you like? I don't get it. Now, if I get you one of these suckers, so remember I said, please, please, please. They all say Red Reynolds University right here, right here. Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Okay? That, all right, if your credit sucks, all you need is a 660. In business for a year, an average 3,000 a month income. Now, the next thing is the fun thing. I want to give you a blueprint loan. I want to line you up so you understand something. Chase Ink cards get you a line of credit at the bank, right over here. Simple. The banks will put all the divisions on the account because they have to. They sued me in 1996. I sued them back and I won. I won. I won the lawsuit against the banks because they weren't as smart as me. I know how to play my way. Banks must put 75 divisions on a bank account. They want separate bank accounts. Hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no. My way. My way. Simple. All right. There's a blueprint loan. Now, I don't know if you have one of these. Let's understand. Okay. That's just me in the book I wrote at 14, put out 16, kept up dating it. Do you have one of these? Come on. The Ray Reynolds Group LP has $10 million allocated to buy goodies. It's certified by attorneys. I've put $10 million aside just to do that so far. Hell, I'm a puppet master. He's too smart, right, for something, whatever. Well, I've incorporated 3 presidents. You want to play yet? Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels. So what do? I have $10 million allocated to put things in escrow. If you want to go to escrow, you're going to go to my escrows. What are we going to do? I'm going to put you in an escrow. What's going to happen with you is very simple. If you want to join my escrows, what happens? Very simple. You're going to write a check to the escrow. I don't write the check. You do. I wrote my own damn check. So if we want to play the game, okay, and you want to basically realize when I died, all right, July 5th or July 4th. Actually, July 5th, 5:41, I died in coma. Sucks. 3.7 billion, the structure. 3.7 billion. Race boats in my name, helicopters, Lamborghinis, yachts, Duffys, mansions and mansions and mansions and mansions. See, I don't have a problem. See, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Do you like goodies? I love goodies and goodies, don't you? But they're not mine. I'm not dumb enough to put it in my name. When God allowed me to walk again, I have this gift. A lot of gifts God's given me. He gives us all gifts. I'm 7 years old. Torrance, Delane Street. Bert and Bart and Ronnie and Donnie across the street, double twins. Christmas comes. They get these bicycles. That fat man never came to my house. Do you realize I never have a Christmas or a birthday till my wife gave me one? Never had one till my wife gave me one? Are you kidding me? I can watch what they did, and I can watch what you do, and I can master what you do as good or not better than you, by the way. And I used to piss off people all the time, and attorneys and CPAs and even the teachers. They hate me because I can do what they do. The day I asked if I could borrow their bicycle, I was 7 years old. 7-year-old little kid. I never rode a bike, didn't get a bike. I asked, can I borrow it? I watched for 5 minutes and said, yeah, Ronnie. And they say, hey, here's a bike, try it. I got on the bike and ride the bike. I screwed up. I screwed up so bad that day. I watched how they rode the bike and I rode it instantly. But my problem is I didn't watch how they stopped the bike. That was my problem. I went down to Lane Street in Torrance. You look at that big damn hill. Thank you for the hat. I went down at 42 miles an hour, they said. My face was the brake face. Simple. I hear Joanne and Carl, the people I'm living with, argue about $20. You see, they gave me the silver too because they saved their $20. They wouldn't spend $20 for the kid who just is in a coma. The teeth went, the whole face. All right, everywhere. When I finally woke up on the couch, Dee is their maid. Dee rings the bell in my face and says, little boy, you crippled. Your legs don't work. You got to go pee-pee? I'll take you pee-pee. Ring the bell. She's an alcoholic. She's their maid. I rang the bell. She never showed up. I lay on the couch. I'm 7 years old, and I watch people in church, everything as a kid. And the one lady gave me a Bible, roaming the streets at 4. All right, the Baptist church in Redondo Beach. And here, young man, this has all the answers for you. Okay, thank you. So I watch TV about religion, God, everything. Family, I watch on TV. It's on TV. It's on TV. So I rolled off the couch. I'm 7 years old. This carpet is ugly orange shag carpet. So I grabbed my fingers in the carpet and I pull myself to the pee-pee. All the way I'm praying to God, Jesus, please let me walk. Please, Father, please let me walk. I'll dedicate myself to everybody. I'll help the world. Whatever you tell me to do, I will do, Father. Please let me walk. Please let me walk. I'm begging God to let my legs walk. This is ridiculous. But I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. If you let me walk, Father, I will help people the rest of my life. That's what I did. I made a promise to Jesus Christ. After going pee-pee, I walked back to the couch. See, Jesus heals. Jesus answers prayers. Some of you don't get your prayers answered probably because maybe you're not a good character. Maybe you ripped somebody off. Maybe you ran out of gas, or you stubbed your toe. I don't know. All I knew is the pure nature of God healed my legs. I can walk. Thank you, Jesus. I dedicated myself to help people for my whole life, 50 years so far. There's me. I kicked the Georgia Jam at 10 years old. I kicked the basketball at T. Wickler Junior High at 14. I'm kicking the damn hoop at 14 years old. 14. New Register newspaper put an article and said, "White boys can jump." Well, there's me at 13 feet. I kicked out the light too. White men can jump. Only stupid people say we can't. See, the reality of life is how you see it. All right? I mean, how you see everything. As I turn up the noise, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. It's only 13 feet. Simple. Fastest kick on the planet. Simple. Then at 12 years old, I wrote this at the Torrance Library. See it, believe it, go get it. That's what I've done my whole life. I control millions and billions of dollars for one reason, because I know how. I know how. I don't need to help people, but I have to. I have no choice. I made a promise. So understand, when I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning every day, because that's just me, getting my 3 hours sleep, that's all I've ever needed. 3 hours sleep, that's it. That's it. I'll be stronger all day, because that's what God made me. Your problem is you. Maybe today you'll take a mirror and fire yourself. Your way sucks. My way works. Maybe you'll look at my race cars, my motorcycles, and my yachts, and my race boats. I'm the guy that's not full of crap. I'm a real coach. Unfortunately, on TikTok, I haven't found a real coach yet. Okay? Bunch of blah, blah, blah. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Whee! I don't get it. If I built your SS5, SS4, and I trained you my way, because your way sucks, I'd put you in a division. I'd put you in an escrow. It's simple. I would take that line of credit and basically get American Express, and you'd put money in an escrow. So I line up the escrow, so you just have to put money in it. That's it. You take money from the line of credit. The line of credit goes into the escrow. You write a damn check. See, the gift you have today is you can take borrowed money, not your damn money, and line you up for you in the corporation division process and put money into an escrow, and then the escrow management company pays the payment for the line of credit, and you get the leftover. You're getting the damn leftover. You're getting the leftover. That's it. What happens? Now you have 3,000 a month per division the rest of your life. Never thought about being on Oprah and have a look at your mom. I was invited to Oprah. It's amazing you bring that up. I was supposed to be in Oprah's last show. All right, I got bumped. I was supposed to be in her last show. It's funny. People bring up things. So again, me, I'm going to take the escrow. You'll put 25,000 in an escrow. I will buy the laundromat, the dry cleaning, car wash. I will administrate it. You get three of you. 3,200 a month is your average income. See, I wrote the original books on laundromats, car washes, and all right, dry cleaners 48 years ago. 48 years ago. I wrote the books on printing. I wrote the book on payphones. See, when I was 17 years old, I had 22,000 payphones doing 6.6 million a month. It's an auto income. Everything you do is an auto income. See, numbers don't lie, only people do. Your friends and family, somebody probably ripped you off. Numbers never lie, people lie. $50,000 storage unit fourplex. We're going to get $5,600 a month. A month. I don't want you to be rich. I want you to be a damn puppet master. Quit trying to be rich. Quit trying to be an entrepreneur. 99% failed. And you, man, you brought the pain home 10 times. What the hell did you do? Ladies, you did it 4 times. Isn't it about damn time you do it right? Your way sucks. My way works. 75,000 in escrow. 7,500. Numbers don't lie. What do we do? Look at this. Look at this. This is like child's play. This is the easiest and the dumbest thing anybody could do today. There's a car wash right there. It's a car wash. Okay? Unfortunately, you follow dumb all the time. You take this car wash, this is $1,090,000. Right there, right there, right there. Okay, we look at the ROI, which brings in, no problem. You write a check from escrow. These are 150s. Write it for 81,750. Your income for life is $4,132 a month for life. For life, it's run by a man's income. You don't do crap. You do nothing besides collect money. I'm handing you a life. What do? You scroll, being silly and dumb. Sorry to say it's true. There's 100,000. We want a Wendy's restaurant or Jack in the Box? No problem. Carl's Jr., no problem. You want a storage unit? You want an apartment complex? That 100,000 off of a line of credit that they're going to pay back before they give you proceeds is 9620. How hard's that? Here's your future. There's your future, ladies and gentlemen. All right? I'm not scrolling. I'm listening. It's about damn time. All you do. If you share, help me help you. Join the Puppet Master Club. DM me. Share. Follow. See what you get to do? I'm sorry. You did not listen. You did the same rerun every friggin' day in the last years. Yesterday, you do the same thing. It doesn't change. I want you to replace yourself. I want you to take your LLC, your LLP, your C Corp, your S Corp, nonprofit PC. I want you to have 18 divisions, and I want you to have 3 divisions of yourself. I want you to replace you. You suck. You bring the pain home. No, 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 no. I didn't get a family. You got one. I didn't get one. So I want you to quit hurting your family. Stop bringing the pain home. Stop bringing the pain home. I want you to have $100,000 of income. Hell, I'll build it for you. I'll put your butt in escrow with me. Simple. All right? There's only one Ray Reynolds on this planet. Thank God for that, huh? Actually, it's not true. Ray Ryan Jr., my son, is going to take over. Going to take over. Take over. So again, what do you have to do? You today should focus. Do what you do to make your money. Focus on an income on the side. Let me build it for you. Auto income. What does this do? You gave permission. Don't take anything else from anyone else. Don't blame anybody. You gave permission, flat out. You did, because you didn't know an SS5 mommy signed for you. Mommy signed the form when you were born, SS5. Okay, unless you signed your own like I did. To the IRS. The IRS bonded you for $35 million apiece. They bonded you. You took your SSN, and you gave it to your employer. You're a W-2 employee. They tax your paycheck because you gave permission because you have no choice. They don't tell you this because they don't want you to know. Then you have what? They get your money. The IRS gets paid before you do, and you did the work. They got their cut. You got the leftover. You file your 1040. Simple. Your house payment can recycle your paycheck back to you because you have a house payment. Don't have it, I'll help you go into those. See, the S is for tax ID, EIN. All right, that's very simple. It's one form. You get to do it 26 ways to use it, not abuse it. So your LLC today, not a corporation at all, has a 15.3% unemployment problem. They're all telling you, let your kids work. You wife, dude, pull the draw. These people are not certified CPAs or attorneys. They didn't study the law for 50 years like I have. They're all full of crap. I haven't found one damn coach out there. Not one. Sorry, it's true. Your LLC starts to make money, it's going to be an S corp because I said so. The S corporation gives you a reasonable compensation to pay your bills and get to million to billion, up to 3 to 5 billion, $1 million, so problem. Single filing tax return. The C corp is the number one audited, indicted. Is corporation. C corp is double taxed. Any ding dong says it's a great corp, he's a ding dong. This will be S as well. Both of these will be S corps through paycheck. You will learn 18 divisions. You will have credit cards equal lines of credit. Damn it. I'll show you every damn day. Every card gets you credit line. It's not hard to do. But again, it's up to you. Your credit sucks? Spend 20 bucks today. It's in the link tree. It's right there. It'll explain everything to you. Simple. I've written 67 books so far. I literally have 41 books being edited and audited today. Because every day I write and I write all the time. Simple. If you want to understand your credit so you don't screw it up again, it's $9.99. It's called Starting It Right for you and your kids. It's about damn time you do it right. When I wrote Winning the Game of Business, right, the Blueprint of Success, I wrote the books for dummies. Got it? I wanted to call books for dummies because people are dumb. Sorry, they follow dumb all the time. All right? Every Tuesday, Orange County. Every Wednesday, Bonaventure. Every Thursday, Ontario. Every Saturday, Long Beach Marriott. I won the award for being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years in a row. You might want to get to know me a little bit more because, well, I'll change your life. But it's up to you if you want to change your life. Maybe you like to bring the pain home. Maybe you like that. I don't get it. I don't get it. You see, you got choices. You have choices. If you're in a rapid rescore today, like basically Kelly, it went up over 100 points. I did a rapid for her about a week ago. Whee! Did for Lawrence, 100 points. In 1978, the problem was escrows. 1977, I wrote the rules and tools for TRW. TRW became a Sparian. It's simple. Every card you have in your personal wallet fluctuates. Sticky. 29%. It's never been 30 credit repair companies. It's never been 30. 30 is freaking yellow. 29%. If you get it to that, you'll have a 750 score. If you get it to 10% utilization, you have an 801. These cards fluctuate. These suckers don't. Jack these up. Quit jacking up the wrong damn card. You jacked up the wrong card, you dropped your score, you suck. Your credit sucks. .com, I used to have that too. My wife's cards are my cards. We don't have joint credit. Only dumb people have joint credit. Only dumb people have joint credit. You're not dumb. You're just doing dumb. So if you're in a rapid rescore, it'll push you up 80 points. Get new cards or reduce your debt. You're going to play teeter-totter back and forth, and you reduce your debt to ratio. It's $500. Simple. Mortgage company use it today, charge you $3,000. $699, you get 5,000 credit, $1,000, you get 10,000 credit. Pick what you want. See, I just want to help you. And I want you to play the game my way because I think your way sucks. It's like anything else. When you get me on the phone with you, I'm going to do a blueprint. I'm going to blueprint you in your life. I'm going to make sure we do this my way because your way sucks. What does that mean? Your husband and wife's on the phone. What do we do? I'm going to ask you about past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. You see, I own the rights of the Blueprint of Success. My attorneys have sued Kiyosaki. I own the rights of Cash Flow Give You Time. They sued Tony Robbins. They keep trying to use my goods. I got the bit of notice to grant right now. All right? Blueprint Millionaire. I own that too. Son of a biscuit. These people keep stealing my goodies. I want to talk about your past, present, and future. I want to make sure what you did to yourself. Simple. Do you have a bankruptcy? All right. Do you have a bankruptcy? Did you seal the record because you could? Statewide fees to credit bureaus. Credit bureaus don't talk to courts. So again, you're paying taxes. Well, you're paying taxes. There's ways to solve that problem too, but it's up to you. I can rebuild anybody. My worst score during pandemic was a 240. He's carrying an 810 now. Your life's going to be up to you. If you're from 75 to 20 years old today, you've been screwing it up so much it's ridiculous. Give me 12 months or less, or weeks or months, I'll build you my way. Your way sucks. Now, tax lien problem. All right, let's find the problem. Offer and compromise. Bankrupt, did you seal it? Did you do it or not? What do we have? Did you mess up Chase and American Express? I need to know that. Okay? Yeah, I'm here to help you. Share the live. Please help me, help other people. DM me, follow, simple. Family. I want to know if you have a wife, dog, and a cat and a fish. A bunch of kids. I have 6 beautiful kids. Lucky my 6 geniuses, they all are, have 800 scores plus. They're geniuses, thank God for that. So, my wife and I became one 21 years ago. She's my queen. I argued with my wife once, gentlemen, once. I realized one thing, why would I do that? Why do I want to be right? No, thank you. I don't want to be right. So I wrote a book for you guys called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. We're get it this year. It'll be coming out. I'm the one who wrote the books called The Man on the Moon, by the way, and other things as well. I'm also a ghostwriter for 2.5 Men and other things too. You might want to get to know me. I'll be doing all kinds of fun stuff. But again, bite your tongue bite your tongue, live longer, love longer is for you. See, man, women are tape recorders. They're beautiful. They're the queen. They're what God gave us as a gift. When you come home with your bitchy attitude, gentlemen, and you dim her lights, she does, take care of your queen, gentlemen. Take care of your queen. My wife is the most spoiled thing in the world. The front of the first part of the front of the estate is acre and a half. Her dogs follow her everywhere. So it's like this is like paradise for her. I love watching that. It's just amazing. What happens? Corporation LLC. All right, I don't care what you got. Keep what you got. Let's build it my way because your way sucks. 18 divisions. 18 divisions. 18 chances to try. Irrevocable trust. Protect the family. Protect the family. The car is. People are so dumb. It's in their name. It makes no sense at all. Well, I'm sorry, they're not dumb. They're just doing dumb to the dumb. The car should never be registered to a person. They're bumpity bump. They sue that. They sue your spouse, and you got to retain her, the attorney. Stop it. It should be a division because you can bankrupt and throw the sucker away. Car should be fleet price tax and division anyway. Spend the day with me. I'll teach you in level 3 how to do that today. House. You never buy a house joint. That makes no sense. Escrow, close, homestead, trust. Some of you, most of you don't know what damn homestead is. You buy it as a married person, someone's separate property. That's what you do. Can you imagine anybody dumb enough to buy a joint and then lose the house? The bank reports it as shady credit, and then they report you as the IRS as a 1099-C. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you ever bring the pain home? Why? The house is escrow, closed, homestead, trust, irrevocable trust. The estate we live in today has been bought through an irrevocable trust. Controlling billions of real estate, I've done it all my life. I don't own a damn thing. I don't want to own anything. The car I drove today, I don't own it. I don't own nothing. Why would I own anything? Because all they want is take it away. Sue me, you can't sue her. Sue her, you can't sue me. I don't have anything. You get diddly squat. That's the American dream. House. Auto income. Only way you do it, auto income. It only makes sense. Sorry, you're being an entrepreneur, 99% of you fail because you're trying to use your personal credit. Let's build corporate credit reports. I established the rights of those in 1987, if you don't know that. how to play the game. Auto income, cash flow fee retirement. Put in my book. So I've had to sue people. They keep trying to use my goodies. I own the rights to these things. I protect everything. A blueprint call with me is $1,000. I'm expensive now. People pay me 5,000 an hour and 50,000 a day right now. Companies all pay me that. IBM, Boeing, Apple, okay? Simple, Toll Brothers, Mattel. He helps solve their problem in the 70s, their tax problem. I was one of the advisors. You might want to learn who Ray Reynolds is and get off your butt and understand. You can change your life today if you want to. It's up to you. It's $1,000. If you want to hand you 10,000 credit, it's 2,000. Simple. You want credit or not? It's very simple. It hasn't changed. Very simple. The only way I take payment is this. You don't do it, you don't get my bonuses. Call the office, let them charge you whatever they want to charge you. I don't care. See, I gave you an opportunity to do it my way. You don't do it my way. It's okay. Here's my schedule. I think you should spend the day with me, but it's up to you again. The day. You see, every day I'm online at 3:15 in the morning. I'm up every day at 1 o'clock in the morning, ready to go. You're not. You're getting beauty sleep. All right, maybe somebody say maybe you're that ugly you need sleep. I know. Sorry. All right, I don't want to pick on you. 3:15 this morning, 7 o'clock goes to everybody. Invite the whole world. Invite. Why don't you share Ray Reynolds with everybody you know and get him to the goal setting for free? Specialty class is stock kit today. Level 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna spend the whole day hoping and holding hands and singing Kumbaya if they want to play. Monday I'll be doing this, 4 o'clock. Anybody wants to bring it on? I always want to challenge everybody because it's fun. Right? You have to be invited to it. Here, what I'm going to talk about today. I'm getting tired of people taking too damn long. So I'm going to be referencing 3 times 5 myself and putting people in buckets and buckets and buckets of money because it's fun. You might want to call the office today. But don't call me yet. They're not here. They're not here yet. They won't be here till an hour from now. Please don't call now. Because what happens? You see, be assigned to a specialist. That would be the goal. We're open 6 days a week, 6 to 5 o'clock. I'm here at 2 o'clock in the morning every day because it's fun. See, there's no excuses for any of you. There's no excuses ever, ever, ever. And what does that mean? I had to move with a lot of crappy people 24 times when I was 11 and a half years old. Went to school and watched Torrance and Long Beach. You had to learn to kick or to run. I'd rather die than run. I've been shot. First time I was shot in the back with assault rifle. Driving my mini bike in the field in Torrance. He apologized because he shot the wrong kids. He shot me. Sucks. I've been knifed. I don't have a damn excuse. What's your problem? Excuses? Hey, I made a promise to Jesus Christ when I'm 7. That's why I'm here. First comer. All right, you went in 2009, I get to die. You got 3.7 billion structure with the B. They actually take a picture, so they give it the time of death. The time of birth, bond, time of death, they take the bond off. This number and the time you're born and die is for the government, the IRS. The IRS. God is great. God is good all the time. Always good, always good. So we have choices today. So understand something. If you want goodies, I'll teach you how to get goodies. I'm the guy that's not for crap. There's so many people for crap. It's simple. Okay? Well, I didn't say it because I'm not allowed to say the word. Okay? Because basically TikTok doesn't like the word. They get mad at me. I get in trouble. That's right there. Simple. Take a picture. Check it twice. See if they're naughty or nice. So again, goodies and goodies. Breaking the world record for the highest and fastest kick on planet Earth after Jesus Christ healed you. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? How many goodies would you like to see with my name on it? Hell, why not? It's just fun stuff. What do you get to do? Follow me on TikTok. I've been on it 29 weeks now. Got 76,000 followers. I hear I get a goodie when I get to 100,000. So share it. Help me get there. Simple. It's all we get to do. We get to play the game. If you want the credit book, it's $19.90 in the link tree. You want starting right, it's $10. Schedule's right there. And what I want you to do is think about something today. You can spend the whole day with me if you want to. Take a picture. We're going to have the 7 o'clock goal setting for the whole world. At 9 o'clock, it's stock kit, minutes, and bylaws. Take it, take a picture, scan it. It's in the link tree. $15 a month. Wow. And you're going to get basically school. You're going to get basically real school, not this Big Ten crap out there. Not these phony teachers. Okay, you're gonna get courses and videos and everything else on top of that. You get me live. Isn't that fun? It's 9 o'clock. Then we're gonna do level 1, 2, and 3 right after that too. See, I want you to find your birth certificate. I want you to prove as a paper trail that what mommy's maiden name really is. Then I want you to master the SS5, tax paycheck. And I want you to master the SS4. All right, and SS4, why? It says for the entity. Could you imagine today if you didn't act like you do today and the silly things you do all the time? It's amazing. I don't get it. I don't understand why any man or woman bring the pain home in the first place. Why would they do that? I don't understand because here's the IRS flat out in your face, SS4, application employee identification number, EIN. It's called also a tax ID. Tax ID, okay, EIN. That's just 4. EIN, right there. Come on. Then it says entity times 100. Oh, it says individual person times 3. See, you get so many chances to try if you paid attention instead of hurting your family in the first place. But instead, you want to do you. I'm sorry, you suck. Isn't that terrible to say? The way you do things suck. It's terrible. Why would you bring the pain home when you can literally turn around and take your LLC today, LLC? There are 9 kinds. Tell me what you got. Please bring it on. Let's challenge Ray Rose's knowledge. This is fun stuff. LLP. Okay? All right, they're not even corporations. They started because of unlimited what? Sole proprietor became an LLC and LLP. They allowed them to get a tax ID. C Corp is a corp. S Corp is a corp. Nonprofit is a corp. A PC, professional corp, is a corp. This should have basically divisions because it entitles you today to start getting $112,000 a month income. No, it's a grant money. Then you can get a paycheck. Wouldn't that be simple? Why wouldn't we do that? I don't get it. You're so busy being you, and I think doing you sucks. I don't like it. I just tell you the truth. My way works, your way sucks. Isn't that terrible? Don't worry, I have the rights to that too. See what happens, we're going to show you how to play the game. All right, what's going to happen? Here's your business. Okay, here's your LLC, LLP, C Corp, S Corp, nonprofit, PC right here. If you did it my way, this becomes a management company. Management. Could you imagine? Okay, I'm going to give you a life and a blueprint. You wish you would. I wish I'd have known that before, Ray. I hear it every day. I understand. I've been teaching and preaching for 50 years. Where the hell have you been? That's on you. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide. I'm the #1 registered agent too, and I've sold more corporations times 10 than anybody on this planet. Isn't that fun? See, all you have to do is pay attention and find the real Godfather credit. Simple. That's 9. Huh? 9. Can we count? Can we count? Can we count? How many here can count today? 9. Wow. So if I get an American Express card times 3 is 300,000. Here's 6, 600,000. Here's 9, 900,000. Here's a million. Here's a million three. Ooh, doo doo. Every division's entitled to its own credit report. Don't you get it? I set up the rules and tools. Not only did I help establish in 80 or 77 rules and tools, being a consultant for TRW in Ken Yarborough, 29% rule, I wrote the rules. And the oldest car too, I wrote the rules. And then Rappareesco, I wrote the rules. 84, I did that too. I created a division process. Maybe you'll get to know the guy that actually set up the rules and tools. Maybe you'll quit bringing the damn paint home. I don't understand. Dum 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 dum. That 9 equals 1 million of credit. Now, the next thing you would want to do is you'd want to have a piece of property under the house, the division. See, you have to separate liability. Every time you're sued, you're screwed up. Every time you're sued, you're screwed up. Simple. Maybe I'll take my 31 flavor ice creams, maybe my shopping centers, maybe my subways, maybe my apartment complex. Whee! There's 9 more. That's why it's 18. 18. 18. It's always been 18. 18 doesn't lie. Only people lie. So if we did this correctly, what would we do next? Okay. Well, again, the form says individual person right here, right there, right? Let's have 3 divisions of ourselves. Let's have some more fun. The law. I love the law. Here's a car. Wow. You're the registered owner. Dum da da dum 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 dum. That should be registered owner because you can bankrupt the out of it and protect your family. This should be supply credit. This should be cash credit. Whee! What do we have to do? I don't know, Bill. What do we want to do, Bill? Huh. It's a lot of defense. Your bank's bankrupt 22,000 locations last year. Because why? Branch number is tax ID. All right, cities do the same thing. They have a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They file bankruptcy, they find the problem. United States of America Incorporated, 50 corps, 50 white, and then cities and states. You got a bad one? Get rid of the bad piece. Keep the other pieces. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not my corporation or my family. I'm teaching you things you never heard of in your life. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. Why didn't you do this a long time ago? Why don't you? I don't get it. I will never understand, and this is why I always feel like the chalkboard is someone scratching it behind my back. I don't like it. I don't like dumb. Sorry, you're not dumb. You just followed dumb. I don't like that you hurt your family. You got one. I didn't get one. I got a beautiful queen and 6 kids. There's your future. If you ever got up your ass, it's if you ever got up your ass, it's. You could change your life today and spend the whole day with me. But you're going, woo, let's scroll some more on TikTok. All right, let's play. Well, at least there's people I can help. And that's the goal. That's a legal person. Illegal what? Illegal what? Where does a new C corporation establish business credit? Through me. Let's get you some credit right away. But it's up to you. Like I said, the form says entity, individual person. So you could play with me today if you want to. But the difference is we have to remember one thing. I want you to focus on bankruptcy for one reason. What if, what if, what if? See, you keep bringing the pain home. The answer is no. I'm willing to sacrifice the division, not to corporate my family. That's what should happen today. You see, that should be a division, not you. They allow this with no tax ID. I say, sorry. They allow with no inquiry. You're going to do it through tax ID. They allow you to get one of these. My original book with 14 I wrote. Because I didn't change it all the time. 4 escrows at one time. All you need is a 660, 1 year of business, 3,000 of income. Simple. That's 81,750 in the escrow. And now you get $4,100 a month forever. Forever. Goes up anyway. And then it's a management account that runs it anyway. You use corporate credit. You might want to spend the day with me. But it's up to you too. Spend the day with Ray. Take a picture now, 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 now. I'm running late because I got to eat my breakfast too. Because I'm going to go live again at 7 o'clock with goal setting for you. See, I rhyme all the time. I don't try, but it just comes out that way. What can I say? What can I do? But I stutter once in a while. That's the part that bothers me the most. I don't like to stutter. Okay? My brain goes too fast sometimes. So what do we do? So today, spend the day with me. Very simple to do. It's not hard to do at all. You get to play my way because your way sucks. All right, I'm going to show you how I get my $10 million into an escrow because I get to play with people all the time and it's fun. See, one of the things in an escrow, if you don't have the money verification, well, I do. Here's my petty cash accounts I use for my clients. There's 247,000 last month in that one, 62 in that one, 100,000 in that one, and 54 in that one. So I show them about $500,000 in an escrow, and I have basically the ability to play the game to win. But again, it's up to you again, because then I show them the certificate of $10 million. I don't have excuses, people. I don't know why you do. Excuses don't put food on the table. I wrote a book called Bullshit and Pay Your Bills. This is what I called it. Simple. My wife said it was okay. I asked her, I said, I don't want to be offensive. Because when I had my credit report sucks.com, everybody said, that's so nice. That was offensive. Okay. Well, guess what? Call the specialist, DM me right there in the bottom. Follow, share this life, help me help other people. All right, follow. And why don't you join me at 7 o'clock today? Goal setting. And then you can decide if you want to play the rest of the day. We get to play my way. Because what am I going to say? Your way what? Sucks. Simple. 800-254-9506. Be assigned to a specialist. The teams will help you. We're open at 6 o'clock. Don't call now. We're not open yet. Nobody's here besides me. Message me too. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Got to go eat some breakfast and some goodies as well. Got to get ready for the 7 o'clock. And guess what? I'm going to have fun with anyone who wants to play with me today. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credits. 60 billion for my clients and myself over the years. I incorporate 3 presidents: Lakers, Clippers, and Dodgers, and Angels too. Hey Jay, how you doing? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Got to go do some goodies and stuff like that. Get some breakfast and have some fun. All right, we'll be back on 7 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Remember, you can't ride off the Rolex, haircut, chef, and that wedding crap. I mean, well, it's not crap. Just they say you can ride out. That's crap. I'm sorry. There's no coach on the TikTok. There's no real coach. Maybe you're going to hire Alex, he's that drunk guy who almost killed 3 people. Maybe his wife was a drug dealer. Yeah, F your grandma. Don't sell me the water. Come my house. I don't like it, but it's just what it is because I find people I can help on TikTok. So good morning, good morning. I'll be back online. What? We all teach how to do investing as well. Isn't that fun? We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget the end of the day. Why? God loves us all. All right, YouTube. Have more fun, more fun, more fun. We get to play with you all day. You can play with Ray. So just understand, we're going to play again and again. We're going to have some more fun with you. So do your best. Let God do the rest. Call the office right away at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time too. Always remember, we do our best. God does the rest. So that too. Never forget the end of the day. All I know is one thing. God lets us all. Don't work.